Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin kung paano mag-install ng WordPress sa Bluehost VPS gamit yung tool na tinatawag na Docploy. What's up guys? Ako si Ashley at kung ang idea na pag-install ng WordPress sa sarili mong server sounds intimidating, don't worry, dadaan tayo dito step by step. Pag-uusapan din natin kung ano ang nagpapalakas sa VPS, bakit pinapadali ng Docploy yung deployment, at paano mo sila pagsasamahin for a very smooth experience. Mag-ready ka to take control ng hosting mo in a way na parehong approachable and rewarding. So tara, simulan na natin. First off, ano ba ang Bluehost VPS? So yung Bluehost VPS plan, binibigyan ka nito ng dedicated slice ng server na may fixed resources like CPU, RAM, and SSD storage. Parang isolated ka talaga from other customers, so predictable yung performance at pwede mong i-customize yung environment to fit your needs. Kasama sa mga plans na to ang full root access, unmetered bandwidth, at DDoS protection, kaya bagay na bagay siya sa high traffic sites and custom applications na tatakbo sa ganitong infrastructure. You can install whatever software you like, kasama yung control panels or deployment tools. Yung Docker naman, open source platform siya that automates application deployment. So, instead of manually setting up yung web servers, databases, and SSL certificates, gagamit ka lang ng user-friendly web interface. Docploy supports deploying from Git repositories and Docker images. And it handles tasks like fetching code, pag-create ng containers, at pag-configure ng HTTP. Design siya para i-simplify yung deployment, so kahit saan ka mag-update ng code mo sa GitHub or another repository, Docploy can redeploy your application automatically. Docploy spins a containerized instance of CMS which ensures isolation and consistency. Kapag pinagsama mo yung Bluehost CPS at Docploy, makakakuha ka ng very powerful infrastructure plus streamlined deployment. Yung Bluehost nagbibigay ng NVMe storage at AMD EPYC processors para sa mga speed and reliability. Kasama rin sa plans nila yung unmetered bandwidth and dedicated IP address. At yung DDoS protection and root access gives you full control over what's inside and how services run. Yung Docploy naman brings an ease of use, so may web dashboard ka where you can create projects, pumili ng deployment methods, at mag-manage ng SSL certificates. Nag-i-integrate din siya sa popular version control services, kaya mas madali lang mag-trigger ng deployments automatically. Yung Docker's containerized approach really keeps your WordPress installation separate from the host system, kaya nababawasan yung conflicts at mas safe yung updates. Okay? So ngayon, punta tayo sa tutorial. Ang first na gagawin mo ay gamitin ng link sa baba kung wala ka pang Bluehost VPS. Pag-click mo ng link, pwede kang mag-login. Ganito magiging itsura ng home. So once active na yung Bluehost VPS mo, first step is i-access yung server mismo. From Bluehost dashboard, papunta tayo sa hosting. Tapos hanapin mo yung VPS mo, then i-click mo yung manage. Dito makikita mo yung VPS. So, click mo ulit yung manage. Dadalhin ka nito sa VPS control area kung saan makikita mo yung server status, storage usage, and access options. Dito makikita mo yung button na Launch Console. So, i-click mo lang yun. Kapag kinlik mo siya, mag-open yung browser-based terminal window na directly kumokonect sa VPS mo. Alam ko, mukhang nakaka-intimidate tong screen sa una, pero totally normal lang yan. So, yung nakikita mo dito sa server's command line interface, also known as SSH access, bago ka makapag-install ng kahit ano sa VPS, kailangan mo yung tinatawag na root login. Yung username lagi ay root, at yung password ay yung VPS password na binigay ng Bluehost or allows you to set when the server is created. I want to make it very clear, the password is not your Bluehost account password and it's not related to WordPress, strictly for server level access. So as you can see, yung login dito is root sa bottom ng page right here. Tapos after nun, ilalagay mo yung VPS password mo. Kung hindi mo alam yung password, pwede kang pumunta dito at i-click yung reset password and follow the instructions to get if you forgot it or don't know what it is. Kung wala kang nakikitang reset option, you'll definitely need to contact Bluehost support to regain that access. Very common to lalo na sa newer managed accounts at hindi ibig sabihin na may problema ha. Basta siguraduhin mo lang na specific ka sa kung anong password yung hinahanap mo. So once may root access ka na dito sa terminal, ini-install yung Docploy. Hindi ka mag-write ng code o magko-configure ng server manually kasi yung Docploy may binibigay silang isang official install command sa documentation nila. Ang gagawin mo lang ay i-search yung Docploy tapos i-copy mo yung command na nandun mismo. So ulitin ko, kopyahin mo na yung command exactly as provided, then i-paste mo sa terminal and press enter. That one command installs Docker, sets up Docploy, at pine-prepare yung server para mag-run ng applications through a visual dashboard. Habang tumatakbo yung installer, you'll see text scrolling on the screen. This is completely normal system output. Hindi yan errors. The install process can take a few minutes and it's important not to close the window or interrupt habang tumatakbo siya. After Docploy finishes installing, nagra-run siya as a service sa server mo and gives you access to a web-based dashboard. After nun, i-open mo yung dashboard by going to your service IP address in a browser followed by port 3000. For example, punta ka ng https yourserver.ip3000. Sa first time na visit mo, yung Docploy dashboard, magsaset up ka ng admin account. Yung account na to, para lang talaga sa pagmamanage ng Docploy. From there, you can create a new project and deploy WordPress gamit yung visual interface instead na mag-manual server setup. Yung Docploy ang bahala sa heavy lifting sa background, including setting up the web server, database, and SSL certificate, na once na-deploy na yung WordPress, you'll access the standard WordPress setup screen and complete the site. Parang same lang siya sa ibang hosting platform. Ang key takeaway dito is kahit may isang initial access sa VPS, Docploy removes the need to manually configure servers or mag-write ng code after installation. Everything happens through a browser-based dashboard kaya mas beginner-friendly siya at mas madaling intindihin. Ngayon na naintindihan mo na kung paano siya i-install, pag-usapan naman natin yung pros and cons para makapag-decide ka kung worth ba siyang iset up. Sa end mo, may full control ka sa environment mo and can scale resources easily. Habang nag-grow yung site mo, yung isolation ng VPS ensures other users don't slow you down. Docploy simplifies deployment handling, container management, SSL certificates, and updates. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo na kailangan mag-memorize ng commands or edit configuration files manually. Kung mag-update ka ng WordPress code mo or magpupush ka ng changes sa custom plugin sa GitHub, Docploy can redeploy automatically. Another advantage niya is flexibility. You can host multiple applications on the same server using separate, pero syempre may trade-offs din. So first off, ikaw yung responsible sa pag-maintain ng VPS, kasama na yung pag-apply ng security patches at pag-monitor ng resources. Docploy is user-friendly, pero kailangan mo pa rin ng basic understanding ng concept like domains, DNS, and SSL. Kung totally brand new ka sa servers, may learning curve talaga, kahit na marami siyang ina-automate na tasks. Medyo bago pa siya compared sa long-standing control panels, so documentation and community support may be less extensive. Also, make sure na comfortable ka with occasional troubleshooting or ready ka mag-search ng solutions. Kung may hindi gumagana as expected, okay lang yan. Ngayon, pag-usapan naman natin ng iba't ibang pricing at plan options. So, may ilang options sila dito. May 2, 4, 8, and 16. So, dadaan ako sa 1-year plan. Pwede ka magbayad ng monthly or 3 years. Pero basically, same lang yung 1 year and 3 year. And then, monthly is just more of an investment. Okay? So, ngayon, meron tayong first plan dito. May 1 CPU core ka, 2GB DDR5 RAM, 50GB NVMe storage, unlimited bandwidth, and infrastructure na may certain support lang. Then, sa 4 plan, lahat mas tinaasan as you can see. And yung price is $11.99 per month kapag binayaran mo for 12 months. Then, meron ka nung 8 plan, na again, mas mataas lahat ng specs. So, nasa $24.99 per month siya. Tapos, meron ding highest performing plan na $49.99 per month. So, basically, piliin mo lang yung plan na sa tingin mo ay kailangan mo. Pwede ka naman magsimula sa isa tapos mag-upgrade ka lang kung kailangan. So, is this setup for you? Yung ganitong setup, perfect siya para sa kahit sino na gusto ng VPS at convenience ng automated deployment. Talagang suitable para sa web developers, agencies, or business owners na expected mag-manage ng multiple sites or custom applications. Kung comfortable ka sa basic server concepts at gusto mo ng idea ng paggamit ng containers, ma-appreciate mo talaga yung flexibility niya. Kung mas gusto mo yung service na lahat manage para sa'yo at hindi ka na mahawak ng server, mas bagay sa'yo yung Managed WordPress Hosting Plan. So really, isipin mo muna kung willing ka bang mag-learn at mag-maintain ng system bago ka mag-jump in. I know launching aside on your own can seem daunting, pero yung mga tools like Daphne and Bluehost, ginagawa nila nitong mas accessible kesa dati. Again, huwag kalimutan gamitin yung link namin sa description sa baba. Kung gusto mong mag-start sa Bluehost VPS, gusto ko lang i-mention na affiliate link sa mga to, meaning pwede kaming kumita ng small commissions pero wala namang extra cost from you. So kung gagamitin mo yung links namin, super thank you agad in advance sa pagsuporta mo sa channel. Malaking tulong to para makapag-continue kami gumawa ng free content and tutorials just like this. Huwag kalimutan mag-like ng video at mag-subscribe sa YouTube channel namin kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, and of course, leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Ang channel na to ay dedicated sa pagtulong sa'yo mag-build ng websites gamit ang simple tools and easy steps. Maraming salamat sa panonood at see you sa next video!